Here we'll discuss incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance problems will be very similar to the work that you did for monohybrid crosses because they involve a single trait. However, neither one of the characteristics is going to be dominant over the other. So there's usually an intermediate expression of the trait. In this case, we have red flowers and white flowers that mix to form pink flowers. So our homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive terminology is not going to be used. Instead, we'll talk about being homozygous for red, homozygous for white, or heterozygous for pink. Also notice that it's important to use two uppercase letters when doing these problems. If you use lowercase letters, you will get confused once we get into the more complex genetics problems, and you'll start to think that one of these traits is dominant over the other. Let's try this problem together. In the 4 o'clock flower, like a petunia, the allele for red flowers is incompletely dominant over the allele for white flower color. So we make our key, and we show that incomplete dominance by using an uppercase and a lowercase letter. When a red flower is crossed with a white one, an intermediate pink flower results. Show the genotypes and phenotypes of the parents and the F1 generation of a cross between a red and a white 4 o'clock flower. So red and a white. So there's the genotypes, and here's the phenotypes of the parent generation. But it also asks me to solve for the F1 generation. So I'll do a Punnett square. To find the F1 generation. (100% heterozygous and 100% pink. Let's try one more problem. In guinea pigs, color of coat is determined by at least 2 alleles. Yellow coat is determined by the homozygous genotype YY, white by the homozygous genotype WW, and the cream by the heterozygous genotype YW. Determine the expected genotype and phenotype ratio of the F1 generation, which would result from a cross between 2 cream-colored guinea pigs and a yellow-coated with a cream-coated animal. Pause the video, solve these problems for yourself, and then see if you get the same answers as me. Did you get the same answers? If you cross 2 cream-colored guinea pigs, do you get 25% yellow, 50% cream, and 25% white? And if you cross a yellow with a cream, do you get 50% yellow to 50% cream? Again, notice I'm using only uppercase letters. I'm still making a key, showing the parents, and using a Punnett square to solve the problem.